Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Manan Gupta. Pleased to be here in the IHSA facility put together by PTTAC and my good friend Kim Richardson. We go back at least 20 years. And I'm not just saying for the sake of it. I have brought some amazing evidence to that. Kim, I was just yesterday during the weekend cleaning up. I found a personal handwritten card from you from 2007. Mailed out to our first office way back in 2007. So it does show the connection. It does show the real intent of being together. So I'm currently the president of Skylake Immigration, regulated Canadian immigration consultancy, but I'm also a publisher of Road Today Media Group, serving the Canadian trucking industry proudly since 2004. With the change of, scenario, there's a lot of intermingling of trucking, immigration, settlement services. So we provide wholesome package to the industry. And with me is my wonderful colleague, Lisa Arseneau. Lisa, tell us more about you.
Thank you. I'm Lisa Arseneau, and I'm the general manager for Lion Force Transport. We are a TL and small LTL carrier. We're located in Brampton, owned by 3 owners that came as immigrants to Canada, got their driver's license, got the truck driver's license, and drove for about 3 years with an old company that you might remember, Mavron Transport. They kind of cut their teeth there and decided that they wanted to run their own trucking company. I met them. They started in 2016. I met them in 2018. My previous life, I was an insurance broker. So we kind of grew up together, Lion Force and I, whereas they were, new to the industry, just a few trucks, and I kind of relish that kind of thing when I was able to help them grow and do things right foundationally, which I feel that they have done. Fast forward, I retired from insurance brokering and rewired as a general manager on the other side of the desk. So I didn't retire, I rewired. And I'm pretty happy to have done that. I spent most of my career working very closely with my customers, which, I'm happy to see a couple of them in the room today. And we are still, really, it's a community. It's a huge industry and a very small community, and I'm really proud to have been a part of it. And working with Lion Force has really, it's taken all of my skills, and I use all of them each day.
Absolutely. That's very encouraging, and very happy to note that you're using your vast, rich experience in putting Lion Force move ahead. I just want to put a little disclaimer. I sit on various multiple agencies and boards, including Ontario Safety League as board of director, also on Canadian Association of Road Safety Professionals. The comments, if I may say anything over here, they just represent myself, not the organizations. Just wanted to give a little disclaimer over there. Like Tim mentioned, I was also not very comfortable with the term, what does a non-legacy carrier means? I don't know who created this term, legacy versus non-legacy. Was it due to vested interest by that author or that person or whatever? Because I don't see any legacy left by those so-called legacy carriers. They are leaving a legacy for their family, not for the industry. What have they done for the industry? The whole mess what we are seeing today was happening right under their nose. Why were they silent? Why didn't they do anything? So definitely, I'm not going to use the word legacy or non-legacy. I'm going to say old generation and new generation. The new carriers, the new fleets. If somebody likes it, that's good. If somebody doesn't like it, no problem. So moving ahead, Lisa, tell me something. As a new generation carrier, especially with the whole stigma, with the baggage which comes with it, what makes Lion Force and you move the helm of affairs?
Well, first of all, the NLC moniker is not a favorite with me either.
Good.
I can actually tell you that back in 2004, I started brokering insurance for a carrier which is still running, and we're new generation then, and now they have their son and their daughter working it. So they're a legacy carrier now. So do we change them from a non-legacy to legacy because now they're generationally passing down?
it still depends what legacy they have left for the industry.
Right.
For the industry standards, for the work style, for the work ethics, for the accountability, for the mess what we are talking about, whether it's training, operational, or regulation.
I mean, it just hit me because their truck has gone by twice.
That's okay. Maybe
I've got to mention it because their truck's gone back twice, and it's like, okay, so.
Go ahead.
And when you think of the word legacy, it's much more than when you started something. It's how you leave it. It's how you build and leave it. So my legacy, I have always said, my legacy in this industry is I want to leave it better than I found it. I want to be able to, the altruism has to be there, the passion, the commitment. So I've been with Line Force for 2 years now, and each one of them is built that way. So it's unfair, and sometimes fair, being approached with the stigmatism that, some things are being, like you said, we watched it happen.
Yeah.
It was in our industry, and we watched it happen.
Yeah.
Is it too big of an animal now to pull back? I don't think so. I'm hoping it's not. But when you start having carriers that care about the industry and want to work towards their own legacy with the altruism, the passion, the commitment, the tenacity, that's where I think you're going to see the differentiation.
Let's hope something good comes out of it. Right now, it's all mess and nothing. It's just a dogfight between two so-called groups. So moving ahead, working with the new generation carrier, what kind of attributes do you see with the management, with the founders, coming from insurance field now to the operational field, as general manager transportation?
Well,
what do you
sure.
think? Yeah.
And like I mentioned before, I was very in tune with them. I was probably with them 2 to 3 times a week when they first started out. They're early adopters of technology, which I think is a really great attribute to have in any carrier. Mm-hmm. They have the passion, the determination, the tenacity, and what I really find is the prove them wrong attitude.
Okay.
So they come from a place of yes, and we can do this, but also recognize that there are factors, people that don't want to see them succeed. It comes from within their community and outside of their community. And I think that is a battle that they take on. So one of the attributes that I really admire is I'm going to prove you all wrong because I'm going to do it all right.
Okay. When you say within the community and outside the community, what are those factors? What are those factors which are triggering those decision-making?
Right. So and that's like, if I was to give advice to a new carrier, new generation carrier, I would say do not fall into the envy trap.
Okay.
Do not get on the competition carousel. It's a killer. And because I'm in the office every day. I see everybody coming into the terminal and out of the terminal, and I'm getting into conversations where, well, I heard so-and-so was doing this or so-and-so did that, and I'm like, no, this is the way that we are going to do it because this is the right way. Follow the rules, don't bend them. And so that's where they could fall into the envy trap. Well, if they're doing it and getting away with it, why can't I? But they don't. My guys don't do that. But a lot of my customers, when I was a broker, did that. So I would say, don't fall into the envy trap. Get off the competition carousel. Do not believe everything that you hear out there and everything you're told, and follow the rules. Don't bend them.